This is one of the first pieces I did when I graduated from the University of Alabama with a degree in art. My father was horrified. He didn't check what I was studying. He checked the grades in the checkbook as a banker. He assumed I was studying banking and business, and I was in art, political science, and abnormal psychology. So he said, well, now that you've got an art degree, what are you going to do with it? I said, well, I don't know. He said, well, why don't I commission you to do 10 pieces for the bank? And I said, fine. So this is one of the pieces that I did, and it's called Chinese Plate. It's acrylic on canvas with fabric, and the framing is already out of the ordinary of what I usually do now, in that I have a big molding here and I have a small molding here of bamboo. Since it was Chinese, I figured bamboo, why not? And then I used a potato stamp and then painted all of this, and fabric here. Now this was in 66 or 67. And then I went into black and white in France, and then I started doing paintings again in watercolors, and then framing them up special. And even now I went back and started using a big piece at the bottom, and in fabrics, in mosaics and things like that. But I was already there. It was like in the horse portrait. You know, things didn't change. They just morphed into something grander or more complicated. But it's funny how one's ideas, basic ideas, stay with you. They don't leave. And your base is always there. So people say, oh, I've changed. Well, look, didn't change that much. I've just changed in the way I do things. And instead of being quicker and doing less, I'm doing more and more and more. And people say, well, you just put too much in a piece. And I said, well, you know, minimalism bores me. I'd rather give somebody some meat to chew on than nothing. You're going to charge prices. Give them something for their money. Give everything you've got. Not give them as little as possible for as much as you can get.